directing Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, showed what, 25-second clip, and what it was, he brought to life. He borrows heavily, clearly, from Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. And spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, cover your hands, because the movie will come out for 2 years. But this trailer is basically the bat signal lit up, and you see giant armored hands crushing a fucking a gear that turns on, the lever that turns on, moving the bat signal, aiming it up into the sky. So you cut up to the sky, and what you're seeing is a Batman-like figure, but it's kind of in the shadows. Perfect for this teaser. By the time you see the movie, you will know what he looks like, but guaranteed that point in the movie, that's the first time you're seeing this suit. And the suit in question is not just the bat suit. If you've ever read Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, seminal fucking work, one of the greatest pieces of American literature ever produced. In book 4, he fights Superman, and in order to fight Superman, he puts on armor, an armored version of the bat suit. Now, for a bunch of people who are like, are you kidding me? Like, that's religious for a lot of us. That image of a man, and you got to put it in this context if you read comic books. Batman is not superpowered. He's just a guy who watched his parents get killed, and in order to deal with that, he had a lot of money as well. He spent his life training to make sure that never happened to any other kid again. Very poignant. That's why Batman works so well. But the important thing to remember is he has no fucking superpowers. He's just a master detective. Superman is Kryptonian from another planet, most powerful being in the DC universe. So in that book, when Batman fought Superman, that is man fighting God. Like, suddenly the book takes it to operatic levels. It's got a Damarang type stuff. So Dark Knight Returns has been around for a long time. We've never seen those two characters in a movie. We've seen them in cartoons together. There's a brilliant adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns, which you get right now online. They animated it. It's fantastic. But we've never seen a live-action version of those two characters standing together, and we've never seen a live-action version in a big-time movie, because they've been on TV and stuff. Never seen that suit particularly. So when you see the footage, it's in shadows, you're like, oh my god, it's the armored suit. But they don't put a light on it right away. So you follow the bat signal up to the sky, and there it is. It's the different Frank Miller bat. It's not the one we saw in Chris Nolan's movies. It's a fatter bat. In the community, we call it the fat bat. Fat bat is up against the sky, and then they jump cut inside the fat bat, and inside the bat, in the signal, Superman is hovering menacingly, and his eyes glow red as if he's about to use, his X-ray or heat vision. And then they cut down below and push in on the first time we ever see the brand new Batman in this outfit, and it's Batman armored, and his eyes are white. You don't see his eyes like you do in most of the movies. So for those of us who have been massive comic book fans, white-eyed Batman is something we've never seen done in a live-action film. So they picked the perfect footage to bring. They showed him in the armor, and they showed white-eyed Batman. So Superman's eyes are glowing red, Batman's slits are glowing white, and then they cut out the trailer. So right then, millions of people across the land who watched it online spontaneously ejaculated, because everything you wanted to see. Mine went a little further than most, hit a back wall, because I know the guy playing Batman. Like, it's normally I see these movies, I was like, yeah, it's Christian Bale, I'll never meet him or something like that. But this guy, not only have I know the guy playing Batman, like I trained him. Like, I worked with him in the early movies, well, not very good ones, but still. And that makes me like the guy that trained Batman. And then I bought his house 10 years ago, so I live in Wayne Manor now. Like, everything about him being Batman is up for me. It's an upside and shit. But straight that aside, even if it wasn't Affleck, Snyder captured that moment perfectly, and everyone, it seems like, online who had been like, fuck Batfleck, have now flipped, and they're like, I can't wait. And that movie's 2 years away. So he's built incredible anticipation, but he's doing the Lord's work. He took the images, man, that we've held so sacred, so dear, and brought them to life on the big screen. So I can't wait to see that movie.